Hello friends, my name's Emile and welcome back to some more Gran Turismo 2. Today we are doing more of the Let's Play. This is episode 82 and in today's episode we are doing another endurance race today. Our endurance race for today is the, as soon as it loads up, Grand Valley Speedway endurance race, 300 kilometers. This is one of the longest endurance races in the game. And the horsepower limit for this race is 690. We get 500,000 credits should we win it, which hopefully we will because I want to win an endurance race. Anyways, my car for today, let's go ahead and get that. We are going to head over to Nissan and we are going to buy a special vehicle. We are not going to get the R390 GT1, as cool as that car is, although admittedly 97 is a bit better. We're not going to get a Pennzoil Nismo GTR. We are instead going to go for the Nismo GTR LM road version thing. 300 horsepower, 1,580 kilograms, 500,000 credits. But it doesn't matter because we have a lot of money. So yeah, we'll just buy it anyways. Right. That's the car bought. Now let's go ahead and modify it a little bit. Now I did do a test run of this endurance race. And this car can have a stage 4 turbo. However, the stage 4 turbo is very, very huge. So I am probably just going to go for a stage 3, so less turbo lag. Or at least that's what I'm hoping happens. I get less turbo lag, which would be nice. I'm going to go for the racing intercooler. This car can have a lot of horsepower. It is front engine rear drive, which is a little bit strange when it comes to a Skyline, but nevertheless, that is simply the way it is, I guess. We're going to go for the racing muffler. Say it's okay. In case you're wondering, I am actually streaming this as I speak, because endurance races are long, and I need people to speak to, maybe. I don't know. Depends if the chat stays thingy, I don't know. Anyways, right, let's go and buy the brake balance controller as well, because I want the best brakes possible. I also now I'm going to go to the engine. Let's upgrade bits of this. Going to go for the computer. Let's get that. Engine balancing, 593 horsepower. There we go. And port grinding, 604 horsepower. In the GTR, that should be about enough, I think. I can't do anything more to this vehicle. Anyways, I'm going to upgrade the gearbox because I found out this thing has super long, gear ratios. So I'm going to upgrade that. And I don't know, should I upgrade everything else while I'm in here just to give me the best possible chance? I'll upgrade the flywheel. I don't really know what that does. Can we get a propeller shaft in this? Yes, we can. Only like a few of the vehicles in the game can actually have the carbon propeller shaft, so that's why I've decided to go with that. Now, tyres. I used the racing softs originally. I'm going to use the mediums, this time around, because the softs actually provided a decent amount of grip, and considering this is running even less power than previously, I may as well just run those tyres. I am also going to do the weight reduction and racing car modifications, because I kind of want to, I guess. Right, there we go. Weight stage, blah blah blah. There we go. Okay, excellent. And now racing car modifications. The GTR LM Nismo has two choices of colour. You can have a red and blue one, or you can have a pink one, and they're actually slightly different. I just realised. If you actually look at the sort of front decals, they sort of go around a bit more on the pink one. I'm gonna go for pink because pink. So yeah, why not? And yeah, that's about it, I think, for the GTR. No, I don't really want a differential. Doesn't need suspension because this is a kind of modern car, kind of ish. And yeah, anyways, let's get into the endurance race. Now, as I just said, we get 500,000 credits for winning it. 690 horsepower is the limit. Luckily, we have enough power to meet that limit. So yeah, anyways, let's get into this. Okay, right, we are off in the GTR. I forgot to turn the analog sticks on. Give me a second. There we go. Excellent. Right. There we go. Everything's fixed. Right. In this endurance, we have a Venturi Atlantique, a Roof, a Viper, a TVR, and a Lotus a spree. I've just rammed everyone out the way because I am a amazing driver. Wow, my English is amazing today. Right, yeah, this gearbox might be a little bit too close a ratio, but it's better than what I had before, because the one I had before, I'm fairly certain it had like a 400 kilometer an hour top speed. It really was not a good thing. Let's just put it that way. Right, as we come up here, racing mediums give me a relative amount of grip, a little bit understeery, actually, but I guess that was kind of to be expected from a GTR. Admittedly, this is a front-engine rear drive GTR, but nevertheless, it is a GTR, so yeah, I guess I kind of expected it, sort of. Right, through here, there we go. Right, admittedly, not a huge fan of the Grand Valley Speedway, so yeah, this could not end particularly well. It's 60 lap enduro. Predictions are that this should last approximately 2 hours. Not sure if the stream's going to last that long. I may sort of clip it at some point. I'm not too sure. We'll have to see sort of when things start happening again, and if my internet goes bad, which to be honest with you it may do, because it's my internet. My internet is not particularly grand. There we go, through there. There is some grip. I can find some grip in the GTR. Anyways, that first lap was actually pretty darn decent. I mean, that was a 156.4 on the first lap. And I mean, that's... oh. I've found the end of the gear ratios. Admittedly, that could get a little bit irritating, but it's not too bad, I guess. Again, it's better than the last one, because the last one was issue-y. Issue-y, that's a good word. For the gear ratios for last time. So anyways, in case anyone's wondering, what actually happened is I was doing this enduro and I got about half an hour into it and I just literally just ran out of things to say and do, and I just went silent. So I figured instead of going silent, I might stream it or something understeer, as I'm trying to look at the chat thing. This is not going particularly well. This endurance race is going to be the death of me, because I just don't like this track. I don't like Grand Valley Speedway. It's not my favourite of all the tracks, to be honest with you. Probably my joint least favourite track in this game. This and Seattle. I do not like either of those tracks. To be perfectly honest with you, they're not the best. Exhausts are hanging out of the boot lid. I just figured that one out. Yeah, I think the vehicle handled a little bit better on the softs, but saying that, the vehicle, like, the mediums will last me slightly longer, so maybe in the long run it'll handle slightly better. It's, you know, it's better than I was expecting, though. I mean, it's a 600 horsepower rear drive sports car, so, I mean, I wasn't expecting greatness from it by any stretch of the imagination, but it isn't too terrible. And we are in the lead. What time are we actually going to set? Bear in mind, right, my quickest lap time with the car with the soft tyres was a 151.4, so a 152 on our first flying lap is not bad, especially considering I also cocked up several parts of the lap, because of course it's me driving. That's just what's going to happen, I guess. Stream looks relatively okay from what I'm looking at. It's a little bit fuzzy, but I'm really sorry, I don't know why it constantly appears kind of fuzzy. It does it on Twitch, it does it on YouTube as well. It does it no matter what I do or where I do it, so yeah, unfortunately that's just a thing for now until the internet picks up. To be fair, I would stream more often. The issue I've got with streaming is like the actual just internet issues, because basically our internet's sort of the one where it can go from like a 25. I think the upload at the moment is currently speed test says I've got like a 7 upload at the moment to 25 download, and that can literally go to like 0.2 to 0.1 like in a matter of seconds. It just isn't particularly reliable, unfortunately. So yeah, that's kind of why I don't stream more often. I really should do, because I do enjoy streaming. Or I would enjoy streaming, I should say. Again, the other issue, of course, with streaming is you have to build another presence. I can't quite decide between streaming on YouTube or Twitch at the moment. I'm using YouTube at the moment just because Twitch is being a little bit of a cock recently. It's, you know, I've seen streams, they are constantly going down and stuff, and I can't really manage all that stuff. If I had 3 monitors, then maybe, but at the moment I only have the 2. So, yeah, that's unfortunately a bit of an issue. Speaking of a bit of an issue, decided to go full slap train there. Mind you, I didn't crash into a wall, so not completely like slap train. That was more, I don't know, DK. Yeah, let's go with DK. DK's cool. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift reference. Of course, the best of the Fast and Furious films, at least in my opinion. Depends on what you guys like. Yeah, I mean, Tokyo Drift's the most Fast and Furious of all of them. I guess as it went on, it became more furious. If that's a way to describe the Fast and Furious franchise, more furious. Sure. That's the way I'll go for. Anyways, let's just get around here. There we go. See, I do want to check the stream. Unfortunately, I kind of have to look at the Elgato. In fact, I tell you what I can do. Give me a second. There we go. Right. That's that done. Okay. I mean, I don't really know if this works for recording the LP. I don't really know how much delay there is on the stream as well. Actually, you know what? That quality looks pretty darn decent. Bear in mind, like, the YouTube quality kind of looks slightly worse when it goes up there, because for whatever reason, the editor I use will just make the quality slightly worse for some reason. I don't really know why it does, it just does. So, yeah, that's a thing. My microphone is actually kind of loud today. That's good, I guess. In case you're wondering, my microphone's been a little bit weird recently. It's sort of, I think it's slowly starting to die. Oh, we did a 151.3. Hot damn. Jeez, okay. I set a quick lap time. I was not expecting a quick lap time. There we go, around there. Okay, so we are 5 laps deep in this. We are on 7, almost coming up to the 8-minute mark. Again, I think this is going to be a 2-hour endurance race. That's what I'm predicting, anyway. I'm hoping it will be sooner than that, because of course, I don't get why the endurances are so long. I mean, this one's one of the longest in the game, admittedly, so I mean, I guess that's fine-ish, kinda, but still, it's irritating, just cause I've decided I want to go for 100% now, and I'm not an endurance guy. I do not like the endurance races when it comes to games. Hell, the Gran Turismo 6 endurances kind of irritate me, because 24 minutes is too much of my time. In 24 minutes, I could build a car on Forza and upload a video. I mean, I haven't got the time to sit around in endurance races and do all the rest of that crap. I just noticed, though, my tyres are going yellow on the front. Again, I had this issue last time. For whatever reason, my Skyline seems to wear out the front tyres quicker than it wears out any of the other tyres. It's a little bit strange. I don't really get why it does that. Oh, hey, there's a comment. See, this is the thing. I've done the comment. Yes, the car is pink. Oh god, I've crashed into a wall. I thought I paused the game. Yes, the car was pink. It is pink, kinda. I don't know, I like it. It's kind of stupid. I can't remember what it was in GT1, because I know this car is in Gran Turismo 1, I believe. It's only the race version available in Gran Turismo 1, though. Also, High Thunder. Yeah, it's the race version in Gran Turismo 1. There's the red and blue version of it I know is in the game, but this pink version I'm not too sure. Yeah, I crashed into a wall because I'm a doofus. Also, yeah, this car is definitely drifty. I'm using mediums. I mean, admittedly, it's not as bad as your Shelby Series 1. I mean, that was horrific, but it's still not the best. Oh, God. There we go. Just about got stopped into there. This has got racing brakes on it, and it's not getting stopped nearly as nicely as I want it to. This is sad. Here we go. Come round there, come round there. Understeer, 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 understeer. So the soft tyres are better when they're degraded, so that's nice to know. I was using softs. I switched to the mediums because I thought it would handle better, but to be honest with you, the softs, even when the softs were like completely destroyed, they handled better than the mediums, to be perfectly honest. Admittedly as well, the softs actually weren't wearing too much behind these lot. I mean, we're only on lap 6, and it looks like we're going to have to pit on lap 8. And bear in mind, on softs, I had to pit on lap 8. So, you can't win with this bloody game. That being said, I'm dreading the next few endurances as well. There's Laguna Seca 200 miles and Rome 2 hours, and then there's the Special Stage Route 5. Special Stage Route 5 is going to be nice because that one's only an hour long, and I get to use a race car for that one. It's going to be a very nice race car. Oh, understeer. There we go. At least the Jaguar. I haven't actually met any of the AI cars. When I originally did this, there was a Jaguar, and the Jaguar would not stop spinning out because someone decided to bring a big saloon Jaguar to the party. I don't know why, because why would you bring a saloon Jaguar to the party? Also, I think the DB7 episode should be live today as well. Again, gotta pause it quickly because I'm trying to manage this on 2 monitors. The issue I've got is I'm using the 2 monitor setup, but I'm having to have like the Elgato sort of open so I can make sure everything is working kinda, because last time I sort of ignored it, it kind of crashed. So I'm having to do that and read the right. What? Yeah, this game definitely does make you its bitch. I mean, I suppose it's not as bad as like Super Mario Bros. 2 when that got finally imported from Japan, because from what I remember, that game was. Wait, no, we didn't get a version of Super Mario Bros. 2, did we? The Japanese got their version, and then they later released it. Car because car, yes. Hello, Ringo. How you doing? Or Rhino. Rhino, Ringo. I don't know. I kind of like calling him Ringo. I don't know why. Car because car, yes. Stream because stream. Meme because meme. Pink skyline because pink skyline. Because Vitzes aren't the only thing that can be pink. So, yeah, pink skyline. I don't know. I preferred it over the red and blue one. Because the red and blue one, it's okay. It's kind of boring, I guess. I mean, I don't know. This car's pretty cool, though. It's got a strange wing on it. I've noticed that. It kind of reminds me of the... Oh, God. Kind of reminds me of Need for Speed Most Wanted. Or even Carbon. I think there's like the Viper wing or something. Whenever you put that on a Porsche 911, it gets really weird supports. It kind of reminds me of that, I guess. It's such a stupid wing. This is such a stupid car, though. I mean, look at it. It's pink. It's pink. Ugh. No, I will not make pink Vitz jokes because, yeah. Let's not make pink Vitz jokes. To be fair, I'm surprised that episode of GT3 Let's Play wasn't actually, or hasn't been copyright striked, or has it, Rhino? I'm not too sure. Although I will say the GT3 Let's Play is, yeah. I watched a bit of it yesterday. I don't know. What? Yeah, it's because I reduced the gear ratios a little bit more than I probably should have. The stock gear ratios on any of the R33s for some reason are ludicrously long, and they were ludicrously long, but I've sort of reduced them so I can basically stay in the turbo range longer. It hasn't yet? Oh, okay, I guess that's kind of good. I mean, admittedly, I don't know, maybe it would be a somewhat good thing if it did get muted because people could stop making pink bitch jokes. But I guess that's part of the channel. There we go. Yeah. You've archived it. What, like Rhino's amazing Let's Play? Welcome to Let's Play Gran Turismo 4. Oh, wait. Yeah, keyword, yeah. YouTube, copyright. Apparently the, have you seen what they've done with the content ID? Basically, they, split it off into its own account now, which is kind of sweet. So whoever, basically what happens is, like, as soon as the content ID claim gets filed, yeah, Pink Vitz jokes will never die. But Pink Vitz, I mean, God, It wasn't even pink. Well, was it? I can't even remember. I've seen like the peachy Vits that Vits ones come by. Eventually re-LP's GT3, yeah. If he doesn't get a pink Vits in like a prize car, people are not going to be happy. There's going to be anarchy. I mean, Ludo's going to burn down France. Ugh. There we go. I should have really pitted on that lap, but... Oh, it was... Actually, yeah, because it was the RS Turbo one, wasn't it? That one could be pink. I remember that. Do I? Yeah, I do. And then I got 3 of them. But why? You can't have more... I mean, what's wrong with having more than... What's better than 1 pink Vits? 3 pink Vits. Hello, Ant I am. It's the... Oh, you can only get the pink one. I swear I got a blue one when I played it. I'm not sure. Ew. Pink Skyline, right? I like the pink Skyline. It's interesting. I could have gone with the red and blue one, but red and blue one is... Oh, God, the understeer. Okay, we are pitting on this lap. Because pits... I like the pits. The pits are great. I love it how... No, 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 what? What's happened? Understeer. Oh, you can only get the pink Vits. Okay. So what the hell was I smoking when I played GC3 then? I'm not sure. Oh, right, so... Yeah, because don't you do, like, the Vits Cup? Or... Wait, is the Vits Cup only in the Amateur League, or do you end up... Oh, sorry, the Beginner League, and then do you do it in the Amateur League as well? I'm not sure. Oh, God! I was looking at chat and I ended up getting killed by James Bond. Admittedly, that at least Esprit can't go underwater. The Esprit's a cool car. I want an Esprit. I remember James May's one from the Argentina special, and it makes me sad that that car got destroyed, kinda. Oh, there's a Vits Cup in the beginning. Yeah, that game was weird when it like decided on its one make trophies, because like the Audi TT Cup got replicated about 3 times from what I remember. And the prize professional Vits Cup is best. Oh, really? Is that a thing? 10 laps at test course. That's... Oh, God. I don't want to LP that game now. Mind you, is it on my list? I don't even know. I know GT4 is, because I'm coming for you, Rhino. I am going to do a GT4 Let's Play. I'm going to complete it. And I'm probably going to chop my feet off when I'm doing it, but still. I'm going to do it. Ugh. Also, quick update, we are on lap 10, we are 18 minutes in. Yeah, it's because Kaz was like, I like the Toyota Vitz a lot. Do you know what the players would really like? To drive a Toyota Vitz for 20 minutes around test course, because it's one of my favourite cars. My mum has a Vitz, therefore I want to make a thing where we can race it around 10 laps of test course. Back when Polyphony was just like, how can we screw the players today? Mind you, I suppose they did that in GT6 with 24-minute endurance races, yay! Yeah, at least that made like GT6 kind of, yeah. My microphone might be a bit loud actually, I'm not too sure. I love how it gets loud when I'm streaming for whatever reason. It's usually very quiet, or either that or I'm just speaking louder and I haven't realised it yet. Probably that one. Oh god, I can't believe they make you do 10 laps of test course. I mean, I suppose they could make... I mean, they should have a midget cup in that game. Gran Turismo 7 midget cup, and that's just 20 laps at test course, or Route X, or whatever they call it these days. Oh, there's a roof. There's a roof. There's a roof on the road. Oh, come around there. There we go. Right. Oh, special colours. Rare car. Rare colour. So hold up. You get Vitzes from all of the Vitz Cups. So essentially you just keep doing the Vitz Cup and it gives you other Vitzes. Because actually no, I swear you get like an... Do you get an Altezza at some point, like an LM Altezza? Also, the top end on this car is really starting to hurt me a bit. Oh, Esprit has decided to die. I haven't spun this car out yet, I don't think. I've crashed into a wall because I was reading chat, but... I've also noticed my lap times are terrible. I do apologise, you know, for the awful driving going on. It's because I'm constantly looking over. But, I mean, it's better than doing this on my own at least. I have people. Yes, an Altezza LM, because there's the Altezza LM, there's the S2000 LM. Is the Integra LM in GT3? I mean, GT3... DC5 would have been out in GT3, right? Because, actually no, because the Acura RSX is a concept car in that game. So I can't imagine there'd be... Bear in mind, like, the Acura RSX, like, concept car thing they have in GT3 is awesome. I love that car, it's great. For every reason, I really like the Acura RSX without the boot spoiler. It just kind of suits it. Shame we don't get them over here, although there is an imported Integra near me. Yeah, GT concept, that would sound kind of right. I mean, Integra... Type R, when did DC2 come out? Because there was a 2001 Acura. Because they swapped over to, I would assume they swapped over to the RSX in like 2002. Then again, the Integra around here is on a Y plate. A Y plate means it's 2001, and it's like the... So maybe the Integra came out just as GT3 came out, perhaps, maybe? Because from what I remember, there's no Integra Type R in that game, or at least the DC5 isn't. I know the standard, I think the Acura Integra is in that game. Type R1, the 95 might be. Yeah, that sounds about right. Integra and RSX, I mean, it would make sense for them to release at the same time, so I'm saying 2001. I'll check what Wikipedia says in a minute. It's going relatively well so far, though. This 12... Oh, I saw 154.6. I really want to try and get an under 150, but yeah, the Integra and the RSX sound about right that they were introduced at the same time, perhaps? Maybe? I'm not really too sure. Understeer, 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 curb. Understeer, 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 understeer. There we go. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, this Skyline is not the best handling car in the world. Again, it's better than the spinning Shelby Series None, but it's still not great, admittedly. I mean, it's a car. It's a solid car. I can imagine if it was on Super Softs it would be godly, but no Super Softs. It's an endurance race, and I believe the Super Softs actually do wear out quite harshly. I mean, I want to actually know what difference the tyre compounds actually make in this game, if any at all. Because I swear these mediums are being worn out the same sort of speed as soft would be. Come through there, there we go. Oh, Grand Valley, why is it 60 laps? Of all the places, why can't it be the Grand Valley East course and 60 laps? I would totally dig that. I'm going to take a drink while I'm on a straight. There we go, excellent, right. And 150.9, that wasn't too bad a lap. Again, I wish I'd left these gears just an ickle bit longer, but still. It is what it is, and what it is slidey. It's slidey and then it's understeery. Through low speed corners it's understeery, through the medium speed corners it's oversteery. You know, the worst sort of cornering behaviour you can possibly get. Well, I suppose it's better than the last one that I drove, and that was basically a Widowmaker, the one with the turbos. Turbo car. Turbo car is best car. I actually ended up rewatching the regular car reviews from the Thunderbird Turbo Coupe review. Still makes me want a Thunderbird Turbo Coupe. Especially the one in the video, because the one in the video is pretty darn nice. My driving's not going well. So, Integra... what other LM cars were in that game? Because there was the Altezza... Was the Camaro concept like Le Mans car in that game? I'm fairly certain it was. The Z28, the 97. Also, how's the stream's looking good? It's actually not too far behind as well, which is nice. Yeah, I chose a better car than the Shelby. To be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of the Series 1. The Series 1 is just... I mean... I'm not a fan of the Cobra, to be honest with you. I mean, I get why people like the Cobra, it's just not for me. Yes, the Camaro LM. So what other LM cars were in GT3? Altezza S2000. Ooh, God, I'm thinking... No, the Corvette wasn't an LM car, was it? There was the actual C5 in that game. Yeah, it's more than capable at running a decent stream. Apparently my computer said it didn't like it, or something, which is a bit strange. It can run it. The issue I've got is it's just way too random. Like, at night it will dip to like 0.10 upload speed. It really depends if it's having a good day or a bad day. Luckily for me today, it's having a good day. Yes, but unlike yours that gets throttled for a month, mine gets throttled at the end of each night, which is a damn shame. It usually happens when I'm doing something really important or interesting, or both. To be fair, if like the stream stays good quality for tonight, I may end up also live streaming the Laguna Seca endurance race as well, because I may as well. I mean, yeah, hopefully it stays nice, because I would like to stream the rest of the endurance races, just because it would sort of make my life a lot better, because I don't like doing the endurance races. But I mean, if I have people to speak to, then it's always better. Various GT car lists. I was doing that the other day because I'm kind of sad in the sense that I've got like a Word document, which basically just details all the cars I'm going to use for the endurance races. So or not even the endurance races, like the rest of this LP, I know exactly which cars I'm going to use. Save for the final race. I haven't quite decided on which car I'm going to use for that. I kind of want to use like the Espace F1 or the Escudo, because the Escudo is Escudo, but I really cannot decide on sort of what I want to use and stuff. Oh hey, there's a Fingus in the Discordus. I will check the Discordus in a second. Yeah, I mean, if I could sell the Discord thing, it's something I'd kind of... Oh, wait, really? GT6... I didn't even notice GT6 didn't have a Jensen Interceptor in it. That's a cool car, though. I mean, if I remember rightly, wasn't that like the first four-wheel drive sports car, kind of sports car, sort of sports car, GT car thing? Yeah, the Jensen... That was a cool car, man. I mean, I can't imagine it's even that hard to get hold of the Jensen rights anymore. I mean, Jensen stopped being a thing from what I remember, and then there's just a company who came along, stuck a Corvette engine in them, and sort of retooled them. It was on Top Gear. Well, I don't know who owns the Jensen name these days. I'd be interested to find out. Probably some random Indian company like all the other one of our car makers. Lotus, Malaysian. Land Rover, Indian. Jaguar, Indian. Aston Martin, might still be English, not sure. I know it was owned by Ford at one point, because DB7 Jaguar, same thing, right? Aston Martin. Poor Aston Martin. Yeah, I mean, what other cars were gone from GT6? I can't actually really Wait, was the Jensen Interceptor in GT5? Can anyone confirm that? Because I'd be interested... I mean, I wonder how long they even licensed the cars for, because surely they have like a... Unless it's not like Rock Band, where they license a song for a certain period of time, maybe the cars, they just sort of get them for one particular thing, maybe. Again, I mean, if they could get the rights to like... I mean... It was in GT5? So they probably had like a year... I would assume what happened is they had like maybe a 10-year contract, and GT6 came out just after the contract ended, perhaps, and they just were like, oh, no one's going to remember that car, just get rid of it. Which is a damn shame, because the Interceptor is an awesome car. I've never seen one. I need to really go to some car shows or something. The problem is, I think they had like an American night the other day, but I can't really show up in an Italian car and go, hey, it's kind of American, right? Because they don't even sell my car in America because it's too unsafe. Doesn't pass safety regulations. Maybe even emissions regulations as well, come to think of it, because I don't think... Nah, I don't know. Either way, we are almost half an hour deep in this endurance race. And I'm probably going to pit on this lap, because my tyres are not looking good. Speaking of not looking good, I've just looked out the window. The weather is English. It's probably gonna snow again. What time is it actually? Let's do the fingers. It is 3 o'clock. Okay, I will take 3 o'clock. Ooh. I'm gonna go around there. Oh look, TVR Cerberus. That showed up in the last race, but it was in the most horrible, like, olive drab green. Kinda didn't spin it out. I'm saying I didn't spin it out. You guys can debate on that one. Whether I spun it out or not. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think. There was one car which I really missed from GT6 that was in GT4, but I can't remember what it was. Yeah, I think it was like a... I don't know. Car licensing's weird. Like, I'm still not sure why the Volkswagen Polo was not in this game, considering like the model and texture and everything that is for it is real. In case you're wondering about the Polo, you will possibly see that in the Let's Play. The car I'm planning on using in one of the event generator races will, well, it's a hot hatch, so it'll probably cause the Polo to spawn, which will be pretty cool if it does. Because the Polo is a cool car. Admittedly, it was in GT4 as the Polo GTI, which I love the Polo GTI. That's a fantastic car. Admittedly, I've done the Volkswagen thing. I wasn't a fan, to be perfectly honest with you. They were there, but they're very boring cars. I can say that much about them. So the Jensen Interceptor is not in GT6. I'm trying to think of the one car maker that was not in that game that I really remember fondly, and I mean, don't get me wrong, GT6 still has an amazing car list, but there's just sort of like a few holes in it. It's like, oh, where did they go? I also don't like the fact that they've split off like half of, like, most of the Dodge cars into several different things. It's like, oh, there's Dodge, and then there's SRT, and then there's Ram, and I mean, it's like, I know SRT's its own thing now, but oh god, I mean, it's even in Forza, they call the Viper the SRT Viper. It's like, it's a Dodge Viper, everyone calls it a Dodge Viper, why can't you just accept it, Chrysler? Dodge isn't such a terrible brand. I mean, sure, they made the Avenger and the Neon, but Dodge isn't as bad as people make them out to be. I mean, if anything, sticking a Chrysler badge on it is even worse. I mean, I don't know, maybe Chryslers are liked in America, I don't know. I've seen a few Sebrings recently, because they actually imported those to England. Yeah, I mean, what? It's like the Renaults as well, because I'm fairly certain the Renaults in GT6 are split into Renault Sport and just Renault. SRT as its own division, I mean, it occasionally works, but I mean, it's like a Bath being its own thing, which I guess originally, and even maybe still to this day, it kind of is, but everyone just associates it with Fiat, so it's like, oh, it's a Fiat Abarth 500, or at least that's what I call it. I don't call it the Abarth 500. I'm just trying to think. Or like Mercedes at the moment with the whole, instead of a Mercedes-Benz, it's an AMG. It's, oh god. That car really irritates me, the Mercedes-AMG GTS. It's like, okay, that's a car name. It's almost as bad as like when Gran Turismo used to have cars like the Subaru 360. Because, oh god, who actually thought of that naming convention? Did Kaz like see the thing and was like, yes, we need the Subaru 360 in this game? And someone just, maybe he's like, I don't know, like Stalin, and when he says accidentally things like says Subaru twice, they just like cower and feel like Stalin when he said to build that. I think it's like a it's the Subaru 360. There you go. Thanks, Fonda. Maybe it's like the Stalin thing where he ended up, I think it was like a metro place or something, and they was unsure on how to do it, and he basically just like drew a line and said, there you go, build it there. But there was actually like a minor mistake in the line, like he stuck his finger there, and the people were so scared of Stalin that they didn't question him, and they just built the thing, and it had like a weird kink in it where his finger was. because, yeah, that was a Fingus, apparently. Yeah, I mean, there is a few cars like that. There's the Subaru 360, but there's also, I mean, oh god, it's really badly raining. Anyways, I'm not out in that today. I don't have to drive today. Yay. No car for me. No car. Also, I just set a really good lap time last time round, which is nice. Oh god. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what the other ones are, because there is a few more, like, cars that have weird naming conventions. I mean, hell, in Forza, there's some that have similar stupid names. I also... Wait, was the SRT4 just known as the SRT4 in Gran Turismo? Because I'm not going to say what I was going to say if it is. But, yeah. There we go. It just snaps oversteer, but, I mean, the car's reasonably okay. I'm thankful I'm actually streaming this now because, again, as I said before, I got to, like, laps... I got half an hour in, and I was just like, oh yeah, Citroen GT by Citroen, as opposed to the Citroen GT by Hyundai. Because, yeah, you Jesus. In real life, it was very much called oh, okay. But I guess there was like, oh, the neon has a negative stigma about it. Let's chop the neon bit off, and everyone still calls it the Dodge Neon SRT4. Hardy-da-di-da. Most people just call it neon, I would assume. A neon on steroids. Yeah, but like really horrible malfunctioning steroids that just don't work. Oh god. Poor Dodge. Like, they sold that thing as a Chrysler over here, and it looks so tragic because it looks slightly different to the American one. And they like put the indicators up on the grille, and it was basically, it looked like a cross between a second gen and a first gen, and it was called the Chrysler Neon, and it's just a tragic looking car. Oh hey, hi Lotus. That Lotus is not having a good time. I like how Lotuses are renowned for being great handling cars, but in most games they're just twitchy little bastards when it comes to driving them. Admittedly, I hope the Esprit's good, because I'm using the Esprit at some point. Maybe even twice, because if I don't get a certain prize car in certain endurance race, I will not be happy. Because certainly. Yeah, it is raining really badly, actually. Oh well. Oh wow, I set a 150.768. I didn't even pay attention. Yay! I've beaten the 151. I really want to get like a 149 something, but I probably won't because... Anyways, we're 20 laps in. We're at 37 minutes. Hopefully this is going to be shorter than 2 hours, I'm hoping. Because 40, 80... Actually, yeah, that adds up to 120. Cock. Well, actually, yeah, this is going to be under 2 hours-ish. I assume the actual video itself is probably going to be 2 hours and change, but... Yeah, I mean, it's the longest endurance race probably in the game. I mean, the Rome 2 hours is... Maybe, actually. Depends how long the Laguna Seca takes. I mean, it's 200 miles, but... Admittedly, Laguna Seca is... a better track. I don't really know. It's a quicker track, so I don't know. Maybe you can get more speed up in Laguna Seca. I'm not sure how many laps it is. I think it's 80 or 90 laps at Laguna. Or Mazda Typhoon Lagoon, depending on who you ask. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think. There was cars over here where they, like, chopped part of the name off, and it was like, oh, it's a different car. And it's like, well, no, it's not. Oh, the Rover Metro. Originally, the thing with the Rover Metro is it was the Austin Metro, and then Rover didn't want to take it on. Laguna's the longest race. Depends what car I use. I mean, admittedly, this is just a road car turned into racing modified. A Laguna, I'm going to use actual race car. So, and pretty powerful race car. I mean, it's a 600-ish horsepower vehicle. Admittedly, I'm not sure how it's going to do. I would like to use like a Viper or something at Laguna, but I think the only Viper you can buy in the game has like 700 horsepower. And also, I haven't got the STP Viper. And I didn't get the Viper from the Autumn Hill, sure, the Apricot Hill Endurance, because I got the thingy-majiggy, the Stratos Admittedly, I got lime green Stratos, which is pretty cool, but I still got Stratos, so yeah. Oh, I'm smashing into the wall again. I mean, my driving's awful, but this is way more fun than it would be if I was on my own. Because, like, I just can't do 2 hours of commentating. I can do it 1 hour relatively easily. Like, if I can't stream on the day of the special stage Route 5, it won't be a ridiculously huge deal, but yeah. To be honest with you, like I said, I'm hopefully my internet, like, stays normal long enough that I can actually stream all of the endurance races from now on. That's something I'd kind of like to do, because admittedly, again, Laguna Seca, Rome Circuit, and the other one, I forgot, the special stage Route 5. I did a terrible job braking into that corner. I'm usually better at driving than this, honest, kinda, sorta. Depends what car I've got. If I've got that amazing Fiat Cinquecento I had, because that thing was an awesome handling car. What else was awesome handling? I remember there was another car which kind of rivaled the Cinquecento. I can't remember what it was. Literally my window right now is just lathered in water. I don't... It's the middle of April. It's the middle of cocking April and we're getting snow and rain and... Like... to be honest with you, like, if anyone's, like, in a snowy place of the world, they're probably like, oh, what are you complaining about? But it's because people in England don't know how to deal with snow. I mean, just ask Fail Race. I mean, that guy... Oh, God. Actually, I'm going to tell the story, because I don't know if anyone remembers it, but the Fail Race, he had a thing once where he was seasonally confused Britain. Britain doesn't really know what sort of climate it wants to have. One day it will be like sort of French summer, next day it will be Canadian. But yeah, anyways, Failure, he had a thing apparently where a part of his little village like flooded, and he drove his he was driving his Renault Clio. He saw a road and it had like a little bit of water on it, but he thought it was a shortcut, so he took it. And he was basically going down this road and it got like wetter and wetter, and he had a van behind him. So he couldn't like do a U-E or anything, and the water got deeper and deeper, and it got to the point where he basically ended up flooding his Clio, and like there was warning lights on the dashboard and everything. And the best bit about it is, it turns out that it was actually a one-way. It wasn't a one-way street, but it was a dead end, so he had to turn around and drive through that water all over again in his poor Clio. The Clio survived, admittedly, but still, I find that story hilarious. Oh God! Hi Oversteer. My name is DK. I do not like you. Seasonally confused... Yeah. Sorry, I've just got to itch my nose a second. There we go. Britain is very confused about everything, and I don't think this whole EU referendum is really going to help us, so... Yeah. We're basically screwed, unfortunately. Surprise oversteer, yes. They're the best sort of oversteer. It's kind of like those old Porsche 911s that Test Drive drove once, those Widowmakers, which he said he didn't get, like, frightened by. Until I told him about the whole snap oversteer thing, and then he was like, oh, that was the 911 that did that, was it? Yeah. Oh, 911s, whatever happened to those? Isn't there supposed to be... No, it's not this game there's Porsche logos in. I know on GT6 there's a Porsche banner, which is kind of strange. I mean, I'm sure Porsche see it as free advertisement, but at the same time, like, I'm surprised Polyphony didn't just change it with like a roof poster, just to, or a roof sticker, just to be like, yay! Porsche won't let us license their cars, therefore they are old roofs. And speaking of roofs, there is a surprising amount of them bloody things in this game. There's like 8 different ones, and they're all basically the same car. The only difference is, like, I think the yellow bird costs 440,000 and the base one costs 160,000, and there's only about 100 horsepower difference, which is incredible. Although the base model kind of looks like a fish, which isn't very good. There we go. There is... Oh hey, I just saw an Alpha 147. Oh, there's a Sega logo in GT5. What? Is that in GT4 as well then, if it's on Fuji? Because I assume same models. And also, which version of Fuji? Fuji. Because there's many different versions of that. To be honest with you, I wish GT had sort of kept like what they've got in this game, where the advertisements change on each time you run the tracks. Apparently, anyway, that's what happens. I don't really know. Or I do, because I kind of witnessed it before once. But oh hey, Nissan logo, that was there before. Mazda, there's no Mazdas in this race. Why are you advertising? There's just a bunch of random British cars in this race, and all of them have oversteer issues. The new version. Oh, okay. The only thing I remember of Fuji is that amazing corner cut you can do through those two chicanes, where you can basically just destroy your lap times, because you can just cut across. Or at least that's what I used to do as a kid, because I have no regard for racing rules. Who cares about racing? Gran Turismo's made to corner cut, that's why it doesn't have the sticky grass. But, well, actually no, Forza doesn't have sticky grass anymore. It just has random respawns and invisible walls, which, yeah. Also, I might pit on this lap. Oh hey, it's sunny now. England, why you do this? Should I pit now, or should I pit on the next lap? Do I try... GT6 just straight up put a Sonic the Hedgehog logo on the track? Yes. Oh god. I mean, I suppose Sega aren't too bad with the copyrights, I assume, so I guess that isn't too bad. I mean, can you imagine if it was a Mario logo? Jeez. Nintendo would want all the revenue that GT6 made. I haven't played... Have I? I may have raced GT6 Fuji at some point. I don't actually remember... I don't remember GT6 all that much, to be honest with you, because it was just like, oh hey, this is a Gran Turismo game. That's all it played like. It was... oh, we've got this new physics engine, we've got this, we've got that, and it's just like, oh, it's a Gran Turismo game, yay. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've got no problems with GT6. Hell, I played a bit of it for the channel. I probably am going to play some more of it. I really like this Sierra Time Rally they added, because that was the best thing about GT6, in my opinion. Oh, and the moon missions, because moon. Also, the moon missions where Rhino decided to, yeah. The moon buggy went into space. The moon buggy became Colin McFly, basically, but on its roof. There we go. That was a kind of poor way to set the corner. Maybe I should have downshifted, but at the same time, if I downshifted, I would have got immediate oversteer, because immediate oversteer is the name of this car, apparently. Still haven't beaten my quickest lap. Oh god, I'm not sure what to do about pits. I'm not sure. I might stay out for another lap on these tyres, because that takes me to lap 26. I'm just trying to work it out to the point where I can minimise pit stops as much as possible, because I don't know. I mean, it might just be quicker to just go through the pits, because I'm losing like 4 seconds on each lap now with not having nice tyres. So, yeah, I'm probably just gonna pit, I think. Let's go around here. Let's understeer. Oh god. This is more understeery than I was expecting it to be. There's a... oh, that's actually floating. Oh. God, I love Gran Turismo 2. It's incredible. It is currently 3:10. Yay, school children. I live next to live near a school, so that makes it fun when you come back to your house and you find someone's parked across your driveway. Twats. And I literally look out my window and there's just two Vauxhall Vectras. Just, oh god, I hate the Vectra so much. And the worst bit about it is they sold that thing in America. Oh, hey Viper. Bye Viper. Oh, the Viper is doing so well. He's great. Yeah, Vectras. They sold them as Saturns in America, I think. I can't remember what they was called. We was looking at it yesterday. Oh god. There we go. Oh, did you have you edited the Burnout 2 stuff yet? Because that apparently didn't end very well, did it? With the whole sinking issues. There we go. There's a roof. There's a roof on the roof. There's a roof on my roof. I guess that could work on the Crew. I haven't played the Crew in ages. I probably should do. I used to really like that game, but it's just a grind. And I basically got to the point where... oh, my dog's just fallen over. How... idiots. Anyways, yeah, that'll be for tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I get that. I'm probably gonna render this out tonight when I'm just on Discord because this is gonna be long. Bear in mind, like the 1 hour Apricot Hill endurance that I just did for some reason took abnormally long, so I just think that's what's gonna happen for the rest of these. I believe that took like 45 minutes or something like that to render out. I shall read on a straight, just give me a second. Yeah, I saw that. So, when you're actually recording through Discord, do you actually have to turn the live commentary off and it will just pick it up through Discord, or do you have to, or do you keep the live commentary rolling, it just picks up the voices of everyone else? Because I'd like to play, admittedly I'd like to play around with it. I mean, you know, obviously I'm always up for doing stuff with other people, because why not? But I don't know, I mean, I guess it works for some stuff, it doesn't work for other stuff. Oh. As long as you're not too badly off sync, I guess it doesn't matter, because, it's just stuff that happens in editing. People can't expect, like, completely pristine, amazing, synced up videos all the time, because, I mean, admittedly, especially the way you and Rhino record it, like me, I'm just lazy and just do it from the Elgato, so... I mean, it depends what... I don't know, I mean, I guess you just have to play around with it in the editing mode and just decide whether you'd rather yourself be off-sync or the game audio be off-sync. I mean, personally, if I was doing it, I don't really know. I mean, if I was doing group stuff, I'd probably just put myself more in sync than the game, just because, you know, actual conversations and stuff, but... I mean, I don't know. It really depends on what you want to do, man. I mean, it's just a shame that it happened, but at the end of the day, I guess it's just playing around with stuff. I mean, you're not going to know until you start experimenting and stuff, so... Oh, hey, by the way, quick update. Oh! Loady load. We are 52 minutes in. I am on lap 27, coming up to lap 28. I've been setting appalling lap times recently, apparently. Although, this is my first flying lap, actually. Ignore that, ignore that. Yeah, I mean, it'd probably be for the best. I mean, provided it's not too, like, horrifically off-sync, like it's not, like, 10 seconds out, then people are just gonna have to deal, I guess, because, I mean, I remember watching a video once. Oh! I had to do it eventually. It would happen eventually. Oh, only the first 2 parts. That's good then. I assume it's when RKD came in that it improved. That was fun though. Like, admittedly, the only issue I've got is I like know nothing about Burnout 2 because I played that game a gazillion years ago and I've not played it since. So, Shifto down, Shifto down here. Yes, for the amazing pink R33. It's not a Vitz, but it's close. I don't know, I still can't decide between the red and blue and the pink. Like, the red and blue looks kinda nice, but... I mean, was this a JGTC car? Because it says it's a Le Mans car. I don't know. I mean, I don't even really know anything about the Le Mans Skyline. I'm not a huge, like, Skyline nut. Luckily, I found out yesterday what the terms, like, where Godzilla actually came from. Apparently, it was something related to the Bathurst 1000 when they just, like, destroyed the competition. Bear in mind, like, Australian cars were the only thing in Bathurst at the time that, like, won it. What's V8 Supercars going to be like now that they've killed the not the Fusion, the other one, the Falcon and the Commodore? Like, are they just going to bring over the Insignias and the Fusion, or Mondeo, whatever you want to call it, and just maybe kit them up, or is Ford and Holden just genuinely dropping V8 Supercars? Because that would be a damn shame if they do. Because, I mean, like, the only thing it's going to have there is it's just the Australian V8 Supercars. Like, if Holden and Ford drop out, I'm fairly certain there's no other Australian teams in that, which is a damn shame. But, I mean, I would assume people would be buying, like, Commodores and Falcons. Like, I would genuinely assume those cars are selling well, but I mean, oh wait, didn't someone say something about Mustang going into Australian V8 supercars? I heard that, which would be a shame because I kind of like the idea of like 4-door, million horsepower, rear-wheel drive 4-door cars. Hi Lotus, bye Lotus. I wonder how many laps I've got on everyone. To be honest with you, I haven't actually really been paying much attention to the game itself, so yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I've got an interesting front bumper on this Skyline, I've just noticed. This might be one of my favourite of the Skylines. Like, the R33 is still my favourite. I really like the Calsonic Skyline. Yeah, I mean, R34s, don't get me wrong, everyone likes the R34, but I'm not, like, huge on it. Like, I don't want one or anything, but I'd love to drive one, maybe. Just because that's got, like, 4-wheel turning and twin turbos and all the rest of it. I can imagine it's fun to drive, but I'm just not huge on them. Again, my favourite JDM car is the 3000 GT, the VR4 twin turbo, or the GTO, Party GTO, whatever you want to call it. Just because it's, I don't know, I just really like it. It's a damn shame it's not called the Mitsubishi GTO over here, and it's also a damn shame that I don't think they ever imported the 99 over here. I've seen a few of the older ones with the sort of separate indicators. I guess that's the best way to describe those ones. But yeah, I mean, they had one for sale around here. It was like $5 grand. I really wanted to go and look at it and like maybe even film it because, I don't know. Filming real cars is something I'd want to get into. It's just my cameras. Yeah, I mean, again, video game movie. It's, don't get me wrong, like, some video game movies, I like them because of the silliness. I mean, I saw the Hitman film, that was passable, I guess. Bear in mind, like, to give you an idea with films, I'm pretty awful when it comes to films. Some of my favourite films include Expendables, which is basically, take your brain, just take it out, and put it about 15 miles in the opposite direction, then come back and then watch film and explosions and enjoy Terry Crews, because Terry Crews is absolutely hilarious. I love that guy, he's great. But yeah, I mean, I think Doom was the last video game movie I saw, and that was bleh. I mean, the bit at the end with the first person segment was cool, but that's literally it. Like, that was the only good part of that film, really. Anyways, speaking of films and games and Ratchet and Clank, although maybe not so much Ratchet and Clank, we are on lap 30. We are halfway through the endurance race, people. So you've got, I mean, I guess that's a good thing, kinda. Like, if you're really into it. The problem you've got, though, is, like, is it a point where, if you understand the games, will you actually enjoy the film, or will you just get where the story's going and not actually enjoy the film because the rest of it's crap? To be honest with you, Ratchet and Clank is not something I'd usually associate with, like, being a movie. I mean, I guess the most movie, if it looks alright, then, I mean, you may as well see it at some point. I mean, it'll probably pop up on legal websites. Legal, I said legal, I can't be liable. It'll probably pop up on certain websites, hint hint, at some point, so I guess you can just go watch it there and see what it's like. I mean, if it's not worth spending money on, it's not really worth spending money on. Yeah, I mean, I've never played a Ratchet and Clank game, I'm really sure. Like, I'm that person who basically, throughout his childhood, basically just played racing games, and then throughout my teens, I basically just played Call of Duty, and now I've really got back into my racing games. So I've kind of missed a lot of gaming. I've missed Metal Gear Solid, which Torrent was not happy about, but I missed Ratchet and Clank. I missed Beyond Good and Evil, supposed to be good, from what I remember. I'm spinning. Yeah, I mean, what else? I've played Mario. I've never played a Sonic game, which is, to be fair, I've never had a Sega console or anything. I don't even think, have I ever had a Sega game? I've got Sega GT 2002, that is it, as far as those games are concerned. Unless, I mean, what else did Sega do? They did rally games for a while. I haven't got any of the Sega rally games. I don't really know, I mean, Yeah, I'm just looking behind me and see if there's anything. But yeah, I mean, as far as video game movies go, I mean, I guess the most movie-like game is probably like something like Halo. Oh, we've just clocked over to 1 hour, by the way, and we're doing... Yeah. Good old Hollywood is doing a Hollywood. Yeah, I've been watching I Hate Everything Search for the Worst recently, and you can just see Hollywood. Yeah, I love that, and it really like kills the like any hope for a decent version. Like after its box office bombed, people are like, oh well, there's no point of opening that old corpse again, unless of course it's called London Racer, or it's the video game industry. Hint, hint, London Racer, hint, hint, Alien, with colonial marines. I mean, it's just a Hollywood secret. It is not a secret. It really is not a secret. They just destroy all the movies they get their hands on, apparently. Because, hey, oh, by the way, we've got 4 viewers. That's, I mean, for a first-time stream, and considering I'm streaming something kind of there, which is, of course, in Joros, I'm happy with that. And thank everyone for coming along and singing a song and helping me through the 2-hour endurance race. To be honest with you, I was just going to put the Demolition Racer soundtrack on at some point because I was just like, oh, I can't do this anymore. Hopefully this, like, I guess I could just take the stream archive if it messes up. But then again, that's going to take years to download because gigabytes. Gigabytes. But yeah, I mean, the good thing with streaming as well is I don't have to do as much editing with it as well, I guess, because I mean, I'll probably edit the black screens and chop the intro off as well because I spent about a minute trying to make sure everything's okay. Is everything looking alright for you guys in the stream anyway? Is the quality and everything okay? I mean, I know it's 480p, but it's Gran Turismo 2, so at least the way I'm playing it, my capture device only takes it at 480p anyway, so... The only reason I render it at 720p is because I am so used to just clicking 720p, so there. I'm just trying to think, there was another film recently that like, oh, looks good, well, thank you. That's good to know at least. I mean, I would have assumed my internet would have dipped and died by now. It probably will do at some point, now I say it's, oh look, it's going really well, and now all of a sudden break, crash, explode, my computer bursts into flame because I really need to clean it out, but nah, procrastination. We are 1 hour and 2 minutes in. We are on lap 33 of 60. We are doing relatively okay things. It's going okay. I guess that's the best way to describe what's happening. I'm really certain. Is that a Nismo? I can't really make out what's on that blue thing up there. I can't. It's supposed to spell something. It probably spells Nismo because this card just has Nismo, and then Tommy or whatever it is on the front. Oh, it's got little. I've just noticed that. If you actually look at the front, it's got little martini stickers on it. That's kind of cute, I guess. Where's the indicators on this thing though? That's interesting. Also, I want to know how these boot exhausts actually work. Like, why do they do that? Of all the places you can put the exhaust, why on the boot? Why do they just... Oh, sorry, the trunk, I should say, for American viewers, because... English lingo. English lingo. Yes. Oh! Cock and all. Go! Go, car, go! Make speed. Godspeed. Godspeed. Godspeed, Godspeed. That's The Rock, I believe. I really need to see that film again. I love that film. It's great. Admittedly, like, knowing what Nicolas Cage went on to do afterwards, it's like, but The Rock was still a really nice film. I mean, what's his name? I apologise. I've forgotten his name, but the Scottish guy's pretty good in it. Hi. Yes, hello, Antics. How you doing, buddy? Do you like my pink skyline? It's very kawaii, I think. I don't know. Oh, the Grand Duke of York, I need a tyre change, blah 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 blah. I wonder if that watchtower's floating as well. I should probably stop and check if I cared enough, but I don't, so... There. Turbo power! Out of the corners with all of the amazing turbo-ness. Turbo! I really need to find a copy of Import Tuner Challenge that's cheap, because I kind of want to play that game now that I've seen the customization for it. But I'm not paying £10 for it, because there. I mean, I paid that for Most Wanted. I think the thing's sticking... Are they? Are you sure they're not exhausts? Because they really... I mean, they could be. I don't see if... That'd be interesting if they are. It would make sense as well, considering... Huh. There we go. I've been a dum-dum. They're not exhausts. I would assume they're not anyway, because it would be, like, completely awkward to angle the exhaust. Yeah, I mean... I would probably need to see more gameplay of it to really make sure, because it's like going into buying Most Wanted for 360, I was like, yeah, I really like this game, and I've seen graphics and it looks cool. Oh, they are for refueling. Hey, they're not exhausts. I apologise, viewers, I'm sure someone's getting them. Yeah, I mean, I suppose that's a good thing. I think my Most Wanted came in like some plastic wrapping, like I'm fairly certain it was pretty much brand new as well. Also, we're pitting because pits. Yeah, it looks like a fuel port, definitely. Patapon? I've never heard of that, to be honest with you. I assume it sounds like a Japanese game. Oh, geez, RKD. Lighten up, man. I mean, there's a pink skyline. You can make pink Vitch jokes if that makes you feel better. Oh, hey, 7 viewers. Holy crap. Hi, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry you feel bad, dude. Oh. I'm just gonna... Popcorn. Anyways, Viper. Hi, Viper. At least that Viper isn't trying to, like, die. Oh, action game that involves rhythm. I like rhythm games. They're cool. I like Guitar Hero. I would play some Guitar Hero for channel, but copyright strike. Hi, copyright. How you doing? I'm doing fine. I'm sure there's, like, 1 or 2... Commanding us... Just warming the tyres. Yeah, there you go. That's what it is, Rhino. Completely, yeah. I was warming tyres by somersaults. I mean, I suppose it's better than when I was warming tyres on Seattle, where I was basically just doing jumps to warm the tyres. Yeah, I really think I should have gone with softs, considering, like, the softs and the mediums have, like, basically the same wear type. At least from what when I'm sitting here, they seem to be wearing at the same time. That being said, like, there's not... To be honest with you, the car doesn't drive that much better on soft tyres than it does on mediums, because it's just... To be honest with you, I was like the same way, RKD, with school, but at the end of the day, like, I really wish I was back there now, because it's just like, oh, adult life, there, I don't like this. Just enjoy your school years. I mean, there's not really much more you can do. Jeez. To be honest with you, I was kind of like the same way in school. Like, it just wasn't a good experience, but I mean, looking back on it, I just wish I'd appreciated it more. I have a super chore to do. What is the super chore? Is it changing tyres for my LM Nismo? Because you only have to do that every couple of minutes. Right, we are going to go for a sub 2 minute lap time now, boys. We're not going to spin the car out on this lap, honest. We're on lap 36, by the way. We are a minute and an hour and... I'm just going to stop trying to... We are 8... Oh, God, I can't even speak. Right, we are 1 hour, 8 minutes and 38 seconds in. Yes, lighten it up. Someone come up with some car facts or make pink jokes, because pink skyline is best skyline. My skyline is best skyline. Although Calsonic skyline may be best skyline. Oh, that's not good. Fun, fun. How can we have fun? Watching me spin a car. There you go. I'm not going to do that on this lap, though, because I'm going for a hot lap, so you're just all going to have to... we'd miss you, dude. I mean, I appreciate the memes and the stuffs. Do I switch this to YouTube Gaming? I guess you would have to leave the stream, and... I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. It's been ages since I've watched an actual... proper stream on YouTube, when I'm not just like, because usually what I do with, like, when I'm watching Rhino or Thunder. No, it's alright, dude, stay, have fun. I mean, we're only here to cheer you up, man. Like, that's all we want to do. Also, can someone tell me what song's playing in the background? I really hope it's not the, oh god, what is it? The Fatboy Slim song. Luckily, that hasn't been in any of the endurance races since. So, yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, like, I've got pretty lucky with the endurance races. I think the first... when it comes to Rhino and even Thunder on Twitch, usually what I will do is I will open the YouTube stream link because it's a little bit less delayed and also slightly better for my internet. I can't hear the music. Yeah, copyright. To be fair, I doubt anyone's cared enough to copyright any of the music. You can hear it faintly in the background. If you can't hear it all, then it's going to be either Stereophonics or Monsoons. It's so quiet. You'd know if it was the Fatboy Slim song because you'd just hear the horrible, horrible, hateful riff of that song. I downloaded the full GT2 soundtrack and that song comes on in my car occasionally. It just makes me just not happy when that happens. It's just like, oh god, why that song? Although, to be fair, recently, the only music I've really been listening to is the soundtrack for Demolition Racer because it reminds me that I really should listen to more Cyrus and Fear Factory because it was awesome. I don't know what my dog's doing. Yeah, oh god. I mean, I'm so unhappy by the fact that I now know about the North American soundtrack of this game and how much better it is, and just why, what's SE? Sony Europe computer. I can't even remember. Oh yeah, YouTube gaming. So what's the actual advantages of watching on YouTube gaming? Like, what do you actually gain out of it? Because I had the YouTube gaming app, I deleted it because it just, every time someone came live, it was like, oh hey, here's a message, and now YouTube started to do that as well, and it's really pissing me off. The only thing I know about YouTube gaming is it's black instead of white. I mean, that's like literally the only difference I could make out of it, which is interesting. What is my dog doing? I don't know. You're making weird noises. Oh hey, this might actually be a quick lap. Oh, not quick enough, unfortunately. Again. Oh, stream replay. Ah, is that something? That's cool, I guess. To be fair, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the... Watch for this... Jeez, okay, that's pretty neat, oh. I mean, I was playing around with... Oh, quality controls available to everyone, huh? Yeah, that's the thing I really like about YouTube, is you can choose sort of what quality you want it as, well as Twitch is just like whatever we feel like, that's what you're getting. Oh hey, Venturi Atlantique, aka Faker 40, aka that car might be showing some more. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I guess you could run it in cinema mode, but either way, to be honest with you, with this game, the smaller you run it, the better it'll probably look, because I'm sorry about the black bars, I can do nothing. I don't think, anyway. I may be able to edit them out, but I don't really know. No real point of doing it now. The only thing I do is just crop them out for the thumbnail, because thumbnails. To be fair, if I'm still streaming by the end of this Enduro, I will probably get all the thumbnail and stuff while live, because I might do some other stuff as well. I don't really know. It's making me really want to stream more though now, seeing that all many people and stuff. I mean, is there any way I can disable that? Because as long as you're not like sharing, like, you know-ness. Ah, okay, so theatre mode, like, on YouTube Gaming you can still see the chat at the side, I guess. That's kind of cool. From what I can gather, it just looks like a slightly more simplified YouTube, which I guess is sort of a good thing, but yeah. Also, I'm still not sure, like, between Twitch or YouTube. I'm not sure which one I prefer. I think I like YouTube more, just because I guess it's, like, that's where my core audience is, and asking them to move over to Twitch is... and also, I kind of prefer YouTube for streaming, so... Yes, I know I can do the double stream thing, but I'll look into that actually at some point. I don't know, double stream... the other thing as well is where only mods can post links, huh? Oh yeah, I have no mods, that might be a good thing at some point, I don't really know. I'll see about that at the end, I'm not sure. I mean... I don't really care if you post links, as long as you're not posting it to, like, some of the images that I've seen over Facebook in the past few days, then whatever. I mean, go for it. Oh hey, nice roof. Or Porsche. Fake Porsche with strangely dark headlights. There we go. Anyways, we are 1 hour and 15 minutes in. We are on lap 39, coming up to lap 40. This has actually taken a lot shorter, or it hasn't taken as much time as I was actually originally thinking. We may get this finished sooner than I was expecting, which will be nice because I don't want to do a 2-hour endurance race because, yeah. Yeah, 2-hour endurance races is fun. Also, yeah, mods. I'll sort that out maybe at some point. I don't really know. I mean, if anyone wants to become a mod, then mod, whatever, just say, and you can, I guess. As long as you don't ban people. Well, actually, no, you can ban people, just don't for any reason. I don't really care. I mean, anyone can be a mod. Although, of course, if somehow my channel takes off, which it won't because YouTube is more focused on pranks and stuff like that, then no one take what I said literally just then if you're like watching this 2 years down the line, because that probably by then I would have realised that anyone being mod is a terrible idea. Yay, lap 40 of 60, we are 2/3 of the way through, folks. We are almost golden, and yay, and smiley, and my tyres are gonna die soon, and then we can do all the spinny stuff again, and then it won't be heating up the tyres, it will just simply be killing them more. God, right. I slept relatively well last night though. I mean, admittedly staying up until 20 to 4 in Thunder's Discord was not a good idea, but I mean, it's worked out. Again, I'm really hoping my internet stabilizes. God mod power. I should just call my mods God. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the thing, you've just got to build trust with people. Then again, I mean, am I that fussed when it comes to streams? You get children to hate you because... I'm fairly certain though, I think my audience base is 18 to 24 with like 24 to 35 being the next one. I don't think many children actually watch the channel, which is... I mean, don't get me wrong, if you're under like 18 and watching the channel, I really appreciate your support and everything, but yeah, it is what it is. I mean, admittedly, most kids these days unfortunately just aren't focused or don't really care about racing games. Oh, hi Viper. As his AI died. So this is something interesting that actually happened on the Apricot Hill Endurance, and you actually see it occasionally in the video. The AI will just randomly die if they spin out at some point, and they actually wait for you to come around again. I think that Viper's gone in the pit. I think that Viper might actually be the one in last place, which is probably going to make Rhino very sad because Viper. But, yeah, I can't really do anything about it, unfortunately. I mean, I could have taken a Viper to this endurance race, but I used one at Seattle. I'm still trying to decide on my favourite title for this Seattle video. I can't decide between Snakes in Seattle and Seattle Smasher, both of which kind of sound like porn titles, but we're ignoring that one. Oh, on the brakes. On the brakes, minks. I'm kind of surprised that so many people have actually showed up, considering time, because I assume it's kind of early over there. Also, understeer, yay. I mean, it's like, I think it's like 3:30 at the moment. Hopefully someone's going to be kind enough to bring KFC. Oh, actually, I don't really want KFC. I kind of hope more for McDonald's because the chips are better from McDonald's. But, oh, sorry, fries, I should say. But yeah, I mean, hopefully someone brings food in because I'd like food. Food would be nice. 10:37 AM, geez, so you guys are actually up a lot earlier than I probably would be. But then again, like, yeah. It's just a shame, like, time zones don't match up, because, like, yeah, it would be really nice to have sort of, what's the best way to, I'd kind of like it to have, like, a 10 to 1, or something like that, 10 AM to 1 AM, but, yeah. Oh, you took a 12-hour nap at, oh. That was a nap and a half then. I take it you was really tired or something. anyways, for people who care, we are on lap 42. We are almost 1 hour and 20 minutes into the amazing Enduro with the amazing pink skyline. So far, my opinions on the car is, well, it's alright, other than random oversteer and kind of terrible understeer. In hindsight, maybe I should have gone with a, I don't know, I mean, I don't really know. I really wanted to use the GCR LM Nismo just because it's such a unique and interesting car, and I actually really like the race mod for it, so I wanted to use this car at some point, admittedly, and I didn't really have anything else to use. I'm fairly certain I was going to use like a Venturi Atlantique race car for this at some point, but I assume that would have been a bit too OP, so yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Spin, 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 spin. Give me a sec. We probably took another break somewhere else, but I didn't write it down because it's supposed to be spring. I know it's supposed to be spring here, but we had snow yesterday. And it's not Canada, so what the hell's going on? Global warming. That's what's going on. Blame Jeremy Clarkson. The BBC seems to blame everything else on him. So why not blame him for global warming as well? Because apparently cars cause global warming, right? Right? That really irritates me, the fact that everyone's so fixated on global warming and cars are the issue when it's like... Shortest LP you've ever done? Why? How big's Ridge Racer? Well, it's not the current record holder. Anyway, Thunder, Big Rig's is current record holder. That's an LP, right? And you've still got to do Midnight Club Race Supercharged or whatever the hell it was called. The really awful other game. You got snow, I only got rain. Yeah, welcome to England. 45 minutes and 36 seconds. Oh my god, I need to LP mate. I'm just kind of... I mean, Demolition Racer I know is going to be like an hour and a bit. It's probably going to be shorter than yours because I'm not going to show off the game. I'm just going to play through the leagues. Admittedly, by the looks of it at the moment, that's going to be a ATV off-road for $2. I don't count one-offs. But big rigs... big rigs can't just be a spec. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of curious to see how big London Racer will be as well, because I think... I really want to stream that as well, just for the lols, but I think London Racer will actually probably be the next LP, just because I really want to play through that game and laugh at it. I would assume it's not that long, though. I mean, if it's such a terrible game, hopefully it will actually indicate when it's over, though. It won't just say game over, and then chuck you right back at the start, because that's going to be a bit anticlimactic. But yeah, London Race is probably the next one, or next LP, just because I want to have a laugh. Because admittedly, I've worked it out. GT2 is, and provided this is, I don't do the arcade mode, is currently looking like it's going to be 99 parts, at least for me, because it's going to be. The rest of the endurance races are up to 85 parts. I'm probably going to do the event synthesizers as all like one-off episodes. Just because reasons. So that's 4 episodes, Nationals 6 episodes, 2 for the Internationals and 1 for the finale, and then there's one more thing I have to do in this game. Which, if you know the EU version well, you'll probably know what I've got to do. Oh, lordy load. Ridge Racer, WarioWare, and Crash... You did Crash Bandicoot? I remember that game. It got stolen from us as a kid. I'm going to probably pit on... Oh, bye-bye Venturi. I'm going to pit on this lap just because it feels like a good idea. I love how you can take all the speed you want into the pit lane and it only limits you at some point. Admittedly, it's not as good as the trial mountain pits. Oh boy, language switch, what? Oh right, yeah, that, there. Shh. I said that out loud, bollocks, yeah. I should probably get like, you should probably pick up one of the foreign boys to read that one for me, because I won't have any clue what's going on. But yeah, that's a thing. That's a fingus. Time for Opals. I will say the Vauxhall actually has a different racing mod to the Opal. Surprisingly enough, I'm warming the tyres up again. I'm using Rhino's excuses now, but still. Time for warm tyres. Warm tyres are best tyres. There you go. I've already warmed them to green. Excellent. For some reason on this car, the front tyres also fry faster than the back tyres, despite rear-wheel drive. I don't understand either. Ridge Racer Mega Man and Ridge Racer Evolution. Yeah. Okay. To be honest with you, I was actually probably gonna. Surprisingly enough, Germany is actually my third biggest audience, I believe. So, yeah. I mean, if you could get Mueller to show up, then definitely. I mean, he. It would either. I don't know if I'd live stream. Actually, I could live stream that maybe. I don't know. I would kind of like to live stream the rest of the LP. It's just. I'm not sure. Like, probably for the event synthesizers and the nationals, I might not. For internationals and maybe even the finale, I may or may not stream. And then, while I'm doing the finale episode, I will also do the other hint thing. So yeah, I mean, I may do that at some point, I'm not sure. I would try and stream later on in the night, it's just whether my internet will hold up or not. I thought my phone went, but it's not going to go because I've turned the Wi-Fi off in order to hopefully think. I love how YouTube's still saying the stream is botched, even though it appears to be running absolutely a-okay. I think it's because in the Elgato I've selected 720p, but it's actually only streaming at 480p. I assume that's something to do with the fact that GT2 just naturally records in 480p anyway. So yeah, I'm fairly certain this game runs at only 30 FPS. It's running at 25 FPS at the moment because, yeah, that's just the way old games seem to work. Stream seems absolutely fine. Yeah, like I said, I think it's something to do with the fact that it's supposed to be streaming 720p, but it's just confused at the fact it's 480p. But I'm not too sure. There's a massive GC2 logo there. STI, TRD, STI. I love how it's underneath the Ralliant. Yeah, I would also assume it's probably something due to that. Every time I cough, my head implodes. You might want to go get that one checked. I mean, I can imagine that's pretty messy after a while. You may want to get a doctor to see to that. I am joking, honest, kind of, sort of. Yeah, I'm kind of cool that you can also record PS1, PS2 better quality yayness instead of constantly using the emulators. I probably would use an emulator for this, but yeah, I was just like, oh, I have the PS1 copy about and I have some PlayStation, so I may as well just play it on PlayStation like it's supposed to be played. But I can see the appeal of why you'd probably want to run it on an emulator, but it's just easier for me to run it this way. I still want to see if I can record my PS2, to be honest with you. Messy after a while. Yeah, I mean, you know, you blow a few chunks out of your head and then the rest of it sort of goes in the second or third bit. Yeah, I saw your PS2 menu though, and that thing is like, it looks like it's had a JTAG or something done to it. I remember when I was watching a Halo 2 mod video back in the day, and that had like a massive mod menu and stuff on an Xbox, and it was weird. And it had that amazing royalty-free music, because oh boy, that's what we used to use in YouTube back in the day. Ironically, some people still do use the Dreamscape. Hell, some of my old videos had Dreamscape on them, but you can't find them now because A, deleted, A. Also, how many videos are on this channel? I think there's like 400 and something now, I'm not too sure. Anyways, 46, we are 1 hour and 28 minutes in. I am still being a doofus when it comes to driving the GTR, but nevertheless, stream has been streaming for 1 hour and 45 minutes, jeez, okay. Still my PlayStation and mod chip PS1, exactly. Actually, no, we don't have a mod chip PS1 anymore because we ended up selling that, but I'm fairly certain I do have a PS1 somewhere. I know it hasn't got the display cables for them because they got used for hybriding a PS2 at some point. But yeah, we had two PS1s, we had a mod chip one and a normal one, and I'm fairly certain we still got the normal one. We may still have the mod chip somewhere. Also a normal, yeah, I've got normal, I've got a one with DualShock and one without. I don't know where the one without actually came from because we never had a original grey PS1, we only had the two white PS1s, but yeah, I don't know where it came from. The ones with DualShock. I remember as a kid I always used to hate the analogs. I used to just drive on D-pad, but nowadays it's like, oh god, I can't do it with D-pad. Unless it's Demolition Racer, because if you try and switch that to analogs, you have to... It's a multi-chip. I have no idea what mod chip was in ours. All I know is it played cracked games. Hence why we have some of those. To be honest with you, I dug out one of my drawers at one point. I found I can't remember what PS1 game it was, but it was on a one of those rewritable discs. I found Bomberman, and I also found a really bad, sort of... I just heard myself for a second. Oh. I managed to make myself jump by speaking. Yes, it's me. Anyways, we also found a copy of, or a really bad copy of Limp Bizkit's Chocolate Starfish and Hot Dog flavoured water in my drawer just randomly for no apparent reason, because I've got a Cardigans album somewhere as well. I should probably find that, because the only song I've actually heard of Cardigans and remember is Gran Turismo 2, or the Gran Turismo song. Ironically, the album's called Gran Turismo. The problem with this one is that I can't change gear. Yeah, I found out recently when I accidentally took the disc out while I was halfway through playing GT2, and well, basically the game was fine, and then I tried to put the disc back in, and then the game crashed because Mal. I don't understand the logic of the PS3, but that's what it did. Can you? Oh, that's fun. Oh Jesus. Okay. Well, as long as it isn't Lion Maker Studios, I guess you'll be all right. And yes, I would probably also projectile vomit. I mean, dude, you're not doing too well. I mean, like, heads exploding, vomiting. It's just, your room must be a mess right now. It must be like after, oh god, what was that wrestler who got like a ladder basically forced into his nose and it exploded everywhere? It wasn't, no, wait, I can't even remember what Rollins is out for. Rollins took Cena's nose off, I know that much. What wrestler was it whose a ladder went into his nose? Was it like one of the Hardy Boys or something, maybe? I don't know, it's on What Culture? Joey Mercury. Fair enough. Fair enough. Mercury Cougar. Huh. I love how in this game you can choose between a Ford Cougar and a Mercury Cougar, and the Ford Cougar is... I think... Wait, which one's the more expensive? I think the Ford Cougar is like 39,000 credits and the Mercury Cougar is like 19,000 credits. And they both have kind of similar stats. The only difference is the Cougar has like 30 more horsepower, I think. Because... Anyways, because Mercury Cougar has a 2-litre 16 valve and the Mondeo one has the V6. Yeah. Speaking of which, I saw a TNA match involving the Hardy Boys yesterday, and there was a big botch in it, and both of them got taken away on stretchers because TNA. Because yeah, I still love what we was on about yesterday with like the whole TNA's running out of money, so it's literally their final episode is going to be a bunch of bailiffs walking into the TNA thing and just slowly removing all the props and stuff, and so it's just randomly two random Hardy Boys just having a fight in the middle of an arena with like no one in it, nothing in it, just a cameraman and them. Because of course Eric Young is going to going to WWE now, because yay. Bloody Eric Young, of all the people they could take. I wish they'd take Bobby Lashley back. Then again, he'd just become a mid-carder, so... Yeah, I'd like to see him and Lesnar have a fight. Because big strong man. Because Bork laser. Anyways, I'm understeering onto the grass. My tyres are still in reasonably good nick as well, so I have no excuses. Anyways, we are on... Harking back to when Rhino had to race against Sailor Mercury. What LP was that, or thing? Actually, that sounds like something more in, whatchamacallit game with Rice game. Not Juiced, other Rice game. I want to call it Import Tuna Challenge because I've completely forgotten what the actual name of it is. It's like Tokyo something or other. Tokyo Highway Battle or something. Anyways, oh hey Viper. Is Viper going to botch this corner as well? No, the Viper didn't spin out. I'm really impressed. Oh, GT5. Lashley always killed Finley with a car. Oh god. I feel really I really wish I watched more during the Attitude Era. Like, I believe the first time I ever saw wrestling was like 2009 when it was just going into the PG era. The only thing I remember of the Attitude Era that I saw was the fight in a supermarket between, I think it was Booker T and Stone Cold, and that was just absolutely amazing, and it makes me want to watch more Attitude Era matches, but I just simply... It's not that I haven't got the time, it's just that I constantly forget about it. Because literally, like, it's like I've had Pulp Fiction, and I've needed to watch that for at least the next... Oh, for about... I've needed to watch Pulp Fiction now for years and years, but I just haven't got round to it, and I really should do, because apparently it's really, really good. Also, Viper is... Oh, it's me who's watching a corner. Oh god, the Viper's in the lead. The grocery store brawl. Yeah, that was incredible. Incredible. There we go. It really was amazing. I loved it. It was great. Oh, hey, hi. I was about to call it Rhino. It's a Viper. Why am I calling a Viper Rhino? I don't even know anymore. Either way, we're on lap 50. 10 laps to go, everybody. Yay. And then... we may or may not do the Laguna Seca Enduro in this stream. I don't know if I can withstand, like, talking cock. Bollocks. Blech. If I can withstand it, like, doing that, then I am VipVap. You are VipVap. Unfortunately, your VipVap is not doing very well in this Enduro. He's spun out at least, like, 15 times, I swear to God. I still think the best moment from this Enduro is when that Viper came piling past me just as I came out the pits. It looked like he was going for an overtake, and then he just ended up going onto the grass and exploding. To be fair, wait until you see, well, actually, pretty much all the Enduros I've done, save for the Trial Mountain, had a bunch of slip-ups in them. Wait until you see the Seattle one, because I was racing against just mostly old American muscle cars, and they were just rotating through every corner. Like, I believe there was a Superbird that spun out many, many times. Anyways, I'm going to try and make these tyres last till lap 52. If I can make them last till lap 52, then I could probably... I was going to say a word. What was I going to say? If I can make these tyres survive until lap 52, then... that will be the last pit stop of the race, and then, yay. Also, 1 hour and 37 minutes and my voice hasn't died yet. What is going on? Also stream for 1 hour and 54 minutes, because yay. How long have I been recording for? I can't actually see, because the recording time has been covered at the moment. Because chat. Because, the way I've got it at the moment, I can see my microphone input, I can see part of the game through the Elgato screen, I can see half the stream, or like a third of the stream, and I can also see the chat. Also, no way, I wasn't supposed to... Oh, hey Viper. Let's see what the Viper does through this corner this time. Oh, wait. Oh, hey, the TVR's in the... Rhino, get your crap together, boy. You're just spinning out on all the courses. All the course... Oh, God, I'm just... Why is my English so bad today? What is going on? Oh, also, hi TVR. I should have really drove a TVR for this race, but I've used many TVRs in this LP, and guess what? More TVRs are on the way when we do the Nationals, because Britain. Also, the TVR has... Oh, wait, no. He didn't make a dum-dum. I don't know what it is about the AI in GT2, they just seem to be really awful, unless they're driving a GT40, in which case they are God, because the GT40 is God. I don't know, maybe I should use like the GT40 race car for an endurance, because, yeah. Oh God, right. We are 9 laps deep in this bitch. Or, yeah, sorry, we are 51 laps deep in this bitch, and we have 8.5 laps to go. I'm gonna pit on the end of this lap, and then, yeah, it's just gonna be a straight sprint to the finish, and it'll be awesome, because awesome. Alright, here we go, through there, stretch it, stretch it, stretch it, there we goes. Alright. Through here, understeer, kinda understeer, sort of understeer. Lots of understeer, yay! First gear. I'm just gonna go for first gear because Right, let's go into the pit lane because also there's several angry cars behind me. You know my tyres are bad when the TVR and the Viper and the rest of the vehicles have still managed to keep up. Let's dive into here for our final pit stop of the race. And right, after this pit stop, I am going to try and beat that 150. I seriously want to get a 149, but I need to focus all my energy on it. So yeah, we'll have a 1 lap magic. Hey, you remember those 1 lap magics? Yeah, haha. I don't know if I'm excited for GT4 or whether I'm dreading GT4 because also I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I still haven't decided. Like I'm gonna do GT Concept next. That's probably the next Gran Turismo game. Oh, loady load again, warming up the tyres. I don't know why I keep spinning it out on the same corner with the same cold tyres, and I don't keep learning my bloody lesson. But yeah, probably. Oh, I don't know. I was gonna say words. Words were gonna come out of my mouth, and then they didn't. So yeah. What was I actually gonna say? Cock. Also, what episode is this? 83. Do you know what? I might actually break up the monogamy. I would get a reliance limiter as it is 4,000 by 3 million insurance. Yeah, Princess Anne had one, you know. I'm fairly certain there's one on eBay now for like, oh sorry, on Auto Trader for 2,000, maybe. I saw a 3 litre V6 one. Insurance is, well, let's put it this way. I tried to insure a Ford Puma with 1 year's no claims, and I got taken back to £5 grand, and that was for the 1.4 Ford Puma as well. So, yeah, have fun insurance. Insurance is insurance, and Reliant. I mean, the Scimitar's kind of an interesting car. The issue with the Scimitar is, I hope I'm saying that right. I think I am. The issue with that car is going to be spare parts and also just like general reliability, because built in England, you know, not a good idea. I mean, hell, there's a reason Margaret Thatcher refused to ever go into a Rover SD1 because she hated them so much. Yeah, so I might do. Actually, I'm going to do Laguna Seca after this, maybe. I might do it in the same stream, perhaps. I don't know, I haven't really decided. Either way, this is going to have to be my hot lap, so let's give this one a go. Let's go for a Hoonland hot lap, as he says, going into the grass, and the Viper is in the grass as well, so... Cough, could be worse, cough, Ford Escort. I want a Ford Escort, don't say that. Wait, which Escort are we on about? If you're on about Mark 5, then yeah, I kind of get that. I mean, the Mark 6 was better. I'm not sure about the first few Escorts, to be honest with you. I know you need to stay away from the Ford Escort Estate, because the Ford Escort Estate, the Ford Escort Convertible, sorry, because that thing is, yeah, that was a car. I was going to say Cabrio, that's why I said Estate. In terms of insurance, what model in Escort is you trying to insure? Because I'd be kind of curious to see. Also, what do you guys reckon? Do you think I should do the Laguna Seca after this, or maybe I should just do Special Stage Route 5 because it's a little bit shorter? I'm not really sure. I mean, if people could say what the... Oh, I don't know. Do we keep the stream rolling and play a different game? I don't know what we're doing. I'd like to get GT2 insurances out of the way as fast as possible though, because I have until the 4th of April to do them, and then uploads run out because, yeah. There's a TVR doing TVR things. There we go. I need that 5-speed. Oh yeah, this car's a 5-speed. Why is... I would swear this thing should be 6-speed. I would assume it actually could have been 5-speed. I'm planning to get one, all I'm saying. Oh yeah, a 90s Escorts. I would really like a Mark 6 Escort, because I really like those, like the 4-door ones, but... yeah, it's a shame like insurance in the UK looks into as many things as it does, and like the thing that, oh hi, Kaylin, I hope I'm saying that right. Hey buddy, welcome to stream. It's, I wouldn't say the stream's almost over because I'm still not sure whether I'm going to do another endurance race after this one, but this endurance race is almost over. I'm winning, as you can probably tell, because of course I am. And yeah, stuff is happening. Chat's being chat as usual. Interesting things are happening. Endurance races are happening. Also, massive traffic jam outside my house is also happening because it is. Right. Go through here. Go through here. There we go. Bob's your uncle. We are through. Excellent. Alright, there we go. Through here. On the bracks. The bric-a-bracs. Go. Push. Sort of push. Not push. Bad push. So we are on lap 54 out of 60. We are 1 hour and 45 minutes deep into this. We have 6 more. Oh. Okay, see you later, buddy. Apparently it's... No one can see your comment, apparently, because... oh, it's my blacklist settings, I apologise. He's basically just says off to go play CSGO. So yeah, see you later, buddy. Have fun with CSGO. Make sure to open some cases and do the cases. I have certain things... I didn't actually realise it blacklists comment on the stream as well, but I do have certain stream bits... certain comment bits turned off just because... I don't really want to deal with the whole... It's mostly just racism and derogatory terms I put in there. I haven't put too much in there. Ironically, I've also banned the word, like, PS4 or something just because I can't be dealing with the fanboys because, you're an Xbox player, You know, it's not like... I'm playing a PlayStation game, god damn it. I mean, ugh. I like PlayStation stuff, I just don't have a PS4 because there's no exclusives that interest me enough to make me want to buy a PS4. If GT Sport... Actually, I don't even know about GT Sport there. I mean, GT7. If GT7's good, then, yeah. Or if they go cheap once the Neo comes out, because they probably, in all likelihood, will become cheap once the Neo comes out. Because Neo Geo. That's a car. Isn't that a car in America? Yeah, peace out, buddy. Take care. Right. Time to take this one home, boys. It's going to be under 2 hours, at least, which is nice. Hopefully it edits into 2 hours. I don't know. I'll probably... oh, God. I'm still not sure. Sorry, I might actually just stream Laguna Seca and then go into hiding for editing for about an hour and then probably pop up on Discord late tonight provided my voice is recovered. Yes. That'll be probably what's going to occur here, if that's okay with everyone in the chat, I'm sure. Well, it's like... I assume it's not even midday for you guys, so I assume no one's really uploading anything or doing anything interesting. Mind you, Rhino should have uploaded by now, I assume, because scheduled uploader. Scheduled uploader. Oh hey, there's no Viper in the grass this time. I am slightly happy with that one. Right, here we go. Lap 56, 1 hour, 48 minutes in. Jesus. My voice has survived for 2 hours. What is going on? Why is this happening? Right. 1 more hour before theirs go up. Yeah, I think mine's already gone up. I think at the moment... Wait, no. It's 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock because it's still 1 make races. The 180 and all those JDM... 180Es? Do you mean the 190E, the Cosworth? Yeah, I can imagine that's kind of hard to ensure. I don't know, what? 90 sports cars. I really want like a Puma or an MB MX-5. Because I really like those cars, but yeah. Insurance pretty much kills them, which is a damn shame because in America it's like, oh, insurance is not all that expensive. Because I don't know why. It's a shame that like the whole insurance rise of the 90s really happened, because I mean if that didn't, England might still be a place where you can insure relatively nice cars. I can kind of get why they don't, but at the same time, I mean, if a kid's going to crash a car, then it doesn't matter what he's driving. It doesn't matter if he's in a 5.7 litre Ford Mustang or if he's in a Vauxhall Corsa 1 litre. If that kid's going to crash a car, he's going to crash a car at the end of the day, and that's just the way it's going to work. I get the whole you know, we need to, you know, how much damage is he going to cause to others. But I mean, at the end of the day, a moving car is a moving car. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, what engine it's got, unless it's a Hummer or a Gurkha or something like that, in which case, yeah, moving metal. That's what I wish what they had done is, instead of doing it the way they do it, I wish they'd actually just do what the rest of the world do, which is just based off how much the car actually costs. I would much prefer that. Just because it'd be like, oh, you know, you could buy a really cheap, I could buy myself like a cheap Mark 6 Escort, or what I really want, which is a Volvo 850R, because I really like Volvo wagons, and the 850R is amazeballs. At least, in my opinion, it is anyways. Anyways, I'm not going to get higher than a 150, but to be honest with you, at this point, I don't really care. We are on the third to last lap. Skyline GTR understeer. That's the best way to sum this car up, unfortunately. But still, I mean, it hasn't been too bad, I guess. I've had people to talk to, which is really nice. Yeah, I'm really liking this streaming thing. I'll probably do it some more. Provided people like it. I mean, the only thing I can really think, the only disadvantage I can think is maybe it'll take viewership away from the main episode, but nah, do I really care about that? Well, I do, but you know, I don't really know what to say to that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to think. Like, what would I actually have? Like, yeah, I would certainly like. I'd love an 850R. I would probably. That's sort of my favourite. Is JDM cars go? I mean, there's no real JDM cars that actually like really interest me that I'd really want, I guess. I mean, maybe like a Pajero Mini, because a Lamal. But yeah, I don't know. It is a shame though. It is a damn shame. You can't drive interesting, unique vehicles because some guy with. Some idiots in a call centre decide I can't. Oh, by the way, bye-bye Lotus again. Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see how the finishing order of this race occurred. A wanker Mini. What, the Pajero? What about like a Suzuki Jimny then? From what I remember, those Mitsubishi Pajeros were not very well built because they were built by Pininfarina in Italy instead of Mitsubishi. I also love it how Pininfarina designs stuff like the Peugeot 406 Coupe and then decides to build a Pajero Mini because, yeah, I don't know, like, I kind of want a 4x4 Panda. I suppose I could actually buy one of those with insurance though, so, yeah. Anyways, lap 58, no, wait. I said third to last lap when it was the fourth to last. I don't even know anymore. Skyline. Car. Car is car. Car is beep. Beep is car. Beep car. Beep car. Beep beep car. There we go. Excellent. Right. Go through here. Slam on that wall again. Blow off valve for the win. Because blow off valve is best off valve. Best off valve is blow off valve. Yay. Right. There we go. There. I also like it how I've only just noticed this, but the tyre actually clips through the boot, which is interesting. You can certainly tell which cars they put more effort into and which ones they didn't. And unfortunately, it looks like the El Nismo is one of those that they didn't. Although to be fair, the XJR15, which is what I used at the Apricot Hill Endurance, that also had some major clipping issues. And in fact, the RX-7 GTC also had the same issues. Even though that was kind of a cool car, so I've let that off. It had a... Oh! Of course, the penultimate lap, I was going to spin the car, because... that's what I do, I spin the vehicles. Spin the car, 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 spin the cars. Oh, Vias, is that what you meant? Not Vias. The Vias go up, yes, the Vias. That sounds like a type of succulent meat or something, I don't really know. Anyways... Car is car. Wing is still stupid. Nissan is still understeery. But not a bad choice for this endurance race. I mean, it's got through it relatively well. It looks like we are definitely going to be completing this in under 2 hours. Unless I have like back-to-back skids. Skids. Spins. That's what I actually meant. Jesus Christ, my I don't know. Anyways, I would like to pump some music through at some point during this, but I don't have the capabilities to do the add-ons. And also, I don't really know. I don't have iTunes or anything like that because no iPhone. I have an iPod, but I don't even know what's on that iPod anymore. I made it, the last time I used the iPod was in like 2014, so it's probably just full of Phil Collins and Metallica, which admittedly isn't a bad thing per se, but there we go. Car is car. So anyways, 1 hour 55 minutes. Our fastest lap is still 1:50.768. I'm not going to do any better than that, but there you go. We are on the last lap. That last lap was a 2:01. I'm not going to spin it on this lap because I am godly at my Skyline GTR controls. There you go, I didn't spin it, I just merely outbranked myself fantastically into a corner. So there is a Viper in front of us. Rhino is in front of us again. I assume he's going to crash again because Lamau. One thing I'm about Polonaise is the FSO. The FSO Polonaise, oh god. It's really strange because I actually kind of like the FSO Polonaise because it reminds me of a Lancia Delta, like, a lot. Admittedly, like Clarkson said, it was one of the worst cars ever, but I kind of like the way it looks. Admittedly, I can imagine it's pretty awful to drive. Poland's where my car was built, actually, so, I like Poland. Oh, to be honest with you, if I was going to live, like, anywhere, Poland would probably be my sort of place, because it's my sort of climate, and also, I don't know, I kind of like the idea of living in Eastern Europe. It's sort of, they're places that interest me, I should say, because reasons. Anyway, the Viper hasn't spun out yet, and the Viper's managing to defeat me at the moment because it's a Viper. But we'll have to see how he does through the final few corners. Probably, I'm going to stay behind him actually, just so I can see if he spins out or anything of the sorts. Alright, let's see how he does through these corners. There's smoke, he's just about held it. It had terrible economy and it was quite safe. Huh. To be honest with you, that was... But there was a heat wave in the summer and I had to suffer it. Yeah, those things were not built particularly well, it has to be said. Anyways, bye-bye Viper. We'll lap you for the last time. 1 hour and 57 minutes and 16 seconds is the time for the Grand Valley Endurance Race. And we... Oh wow, we only lapped the Atlantique once. TVR Serpent 3 times, Rough RCT 4 times, the Esprit 6 times, and the Viper GTS 6 times. Excellent. I also apologise if you can hear the rain outside, it's pretty awful. So anyways, there we go. That's the Grand Valley Speedway Endurance Race finally completed, which is awesome. Right, we get 500,000 credits. Oh, hey Sideways Nismo. How you doing, buddy? I haven't seen you in a while, and also you are really, you've been on this channel for ages, and I thank you for that. Anyways, we get a new car acquired. Let's go find out what that car might be. Okay, anyways, that is it for the Grand Valley Race 300km endurance race. As you can see, there is now a trophy inside there, and that means there is only 3 more endurance races to do. But anyways, before we care about those, we have got to go check our garage, and we have a prize car, and the prize car is an Impreza rally car. I assume there's another prize car and it's better than this one. He had an Almera, Corolla and 2 Passats. Okay, pretty vanilla cars, but still pretty good cars nonetheless. Anyways, Impreza, yeah, woo. As you can see, I'm getting the worst prize cars from all of these events so far. I mean, the only ones... This was the only good prize car I got, and that was the first Endurance, and that was the Denso Sard Supra. Anyways... that is it for today's episode. Let's just check the game status quickly. We are 86% of the way through the games, and yeah, awesome. Anyways, friends, I want to thank you all very much for watching. My name's been The Real Emile. Next time we will be tackling the Laguna Seca 200 miles race, so yeah, stay tuned for that. So thank you all very much for watching. My name's been The Real Emile, and until next time, farewell. Yes, I got YouTube Gaming to work. Be happy. I'm very happy. Wait, I hope that doesn't show up in the recording.